Hi, I'm Nicholas John Frith, and I'm an illustrator and picture book author. I'm also the lucky recipient of the very first Klaus Flugge Prize back 4 years ago for my picture book Hector and Hummingbird, which was edited by Alison Green and art directed by Zoe Tucker. Winning a prize, any prize, is kind of odd and strange thing to me, but I think it's a really wonderful thing that the Klaus Flugge Prize has been set up in the hope of giving new upcoming illustrators a bit of a boost at the beginning of their careers, and I'm very thankful to be acknowledged with the prize, and hopefully it continues for many years to come. Hello, Mr Doe Dave was my second book to be published, also working again with Alison Green and Zoe Tucker. It's a story and a book that's very close to my heart, and although at the time it was kind of labelled as a friendship story, it was always meant much more than that. More of a story about engaging with nature and protecting it and not exploiting it, and centred around a little girl who discovers a not so extinct dodo at the end of her garden, and her battle to protect it. And there's kind of loose themes about trying not to repeat the past, and also ultimately of hope for the future. As well as children's picture books, I've also illustrated a few jacket covers for novels. I also design greetings cards, mainly now for the LA-based Redcap Cards, who are a lovely company that I've been working with for around about 6 years. So after writing, developing, illustrating 3 books in as many years, I felt like I needed a bit of a break to assess really where my work was going, what I wanted to do, just let it all soak in really, what had happened over the last few years. And I was looking for a new challenge for my illustration, something to push me maybe in a different direction. And then I was really fortunate enough one day just to have an email ping up in my inbox from Kate O'Sullivan at Houghton Mifflin Harcourt in the US, proposing a exciting, intriguing, but rather potentially long project of a series of 4 books, which would take between 2 and 3 years of constant work. But in the end, I committed to it, and this is what we have: the Superpower Field Guide series. It basically takes a look at the underrated members of the animal kingdom, and kind of spells out all the wonderful things about them that you may not know. It was, for me, it was a joy. There was lots of freedom in developing the way these books looked. I generally work in a method sometimes known as pre-separation or pre-separated art, where the artwork is created in layers, much as in most printing processes. I create the artwork using a light box with thin paper, pencil, wax crayons, black Indian ink, pencil, white gouache, that kind of thing, to create some black and white artwork layers, which are then prepared, scanned, and then colour is added, and any other preparation needed is all done on Photoshop, ready for printing and such. I've been keenly writing and developing some new picture book projects, so hopefully I'll find a publisher for my new work soon. I know in the current climate, children's book publishers have been facing a few challenges, with lots of important issues arising over the last few years. And with that in mind, and also with becoming a father for the first time, it's made me really think about how I approach my work, and also really made me hold fast to my ideals a bit more, to my vision, to where I want my work to go, what's important to me in my work and what I put across. So I'm trying to put that into it, and well, we'll see if it pays off.